During World War II, Germany created a weapon that became the largest cannon ever used in the history of warfare. Yes, so massive that moving it from one place to another required 5 separate trains. And that's not all. Operating it required more than 4,000 people. Imagine that, just firing a single shot needed huge preparation and took months of planning. When it fired, the entire area would shake. It felt like an earthquake across the land. This terrifying weapon was called the Schwerer Gustav. It was built by the giant German company Krupp. Their goal was simple: to create a weapon powerful enough to destroy the strongest concrete bunkers, fortresses, and even underground facilities from a long distance. At that time, France's Maginot Line and Soviet defenses were so strong that normal artillery could barely damage them. This massive cannon was designed to do what seemed impossible. Now imagine standing in front of a cannon about 47 meters long, roughly the length of 8 tanks lined up. The barrel alone was 32 meters long. Its opening was so large that a person could easily walk inside it. It wasn't just big, it was the size of a building. A human standing next to it would look like an ant beside a giant. The cannon weighed around 1,350 tons. It was so heavy that it couldn't be placed on normal ground. Special tracks had to be built, 4 parallel railway lines. 2 held the cannon, while the other 2 carried massive cranes used to assemble it. The whole setup was a masterpiece of engineering, not just a weapon, but a demonstration of how far technology could go. Transporting it was another huge operation. It had to be taken apart into about 25 large pieces, moved by trains, and then reassembled at the new location. This process alone took about 6 weeks. Imagine, before even firing it, you needed a month and a half. In wartime, that's a lot of time. Thousands of people worked on it, some building tracks, others assembling parts, others preparing shells. The whole area looked like a small city. This wasn't just a weapon, it was an entire system. Now comes the most terrifying part: its ammunition. One high-explosive shell was about 8 meters long and weighed around 4,800 kilograms. It could travel nearly 40 kilometers. When it hit the ground, it created a crater about 12 meters deep, big enough to swallow a building. There was also an armor-piercing shell, even heavier at around 7,100 kilograms. It was designed to penetrate deep into the ground before exploding, destroying structures from within. Tests showed it could penetrate up to 10 meters of solid concrete. Even the strongest bunkers were not safe. The cannon could hit targets 40 to 45 kilometers away, basically striking one city from another. At that time, this was unbelievable technology. But behind this power were serious limitations. Firing a single shot was extremely slow and complicated. The barrel had to be lowered, the shell loaded, propellant added, everything done carefully. It took a long time, sometimes up to 45 minutes between shots. In fast-moving warfare, this was a big disadvantage. When it fired, the sound was so loud it could be heard from miles away. Buildings shook, the ground trembled. People couldn't tell if it was an explosion or an earthquake. It wasn't just heard, it was felt. This cannon was used during the siege of Sevastopol, where it helped break Soviet defenses. One shell hit an underground ammunition depot, causing a massive explosion that destroyed everything nearby. That was when it showed its true power. But here's the question: if it was so powerful, why didn't Germany win the war? The reality is, its limitations outweighed its strength. It was too slow. After each shot, it took too long to prepare the next. The tracks would even get damaged from the recoil, needing repairs each time. The whole system would stop. Another major problem: it was almost impossible to hide. The enemy could easily detect its location, making it a constant target. In the end, while it was a technological marvel, it wasn't very practical in real warfare. After the war, it was dismantled and scattered. Today, no complete version of it exists. But one question remains: if humans can create such monstrous weapons for war, what else could they build in the future? And will that technology remain limited to war, or one day become a threat to humanity itself?